Hello boys, it's your boy GM Light coming back at you with another build, I could say. One base build, a PvP build, a build that I like to use and I find quite good. You can use this build versus any Protoss, basically. It's one of the best builds out there for one base, if you practice it hard enough. Let's jump right into it. So I'm the red Protoss right here, and we're gonna go with faster speed. I'm gonna keep the camera on myself so I can actually just go with everyone. I'm gonna switch back and forth between everyone and myself. So in this build, basically you wanna focus on learning your micro. So you wanna practice micro with the Warp Prism and Stalkers. We're gonna skip past the beginning because there's nothing really happening. I'm gonna explain right now that in PvP, because this is a PvP, in PvP usually you go for a gate here and then another gateway here in case there's two adepts coming from my opponent. I always block with a Pylon or a battery because if you let the adepts in you just lose the game because two adepts one-shot the probe, as we all know. So you want to take your gases, then you want to add the second gate. There we go. And you get the cybernetics in the second pylon behind your mineral line. This is a very important step. So you get your cybernetics here and your pylon behind your mineral line. We continue the build. You stop probe production at the 23, so you get one more extra probe just to make it look more realistic for the opponent. And ideally, right now, so you build two stalkers from the gateways, start your Warpgate, and ideally you get the robo after the probe leaves your base. So he does not see, as we can see in his vision, he does not see the robo that I just placed down. Okay, so we're gonna keep it in my vision right now. He just blocked the ramp with that. I'm gonna add the third gate right now, as you can see. You want to do this build is 3 gates with the robotics for the Warp Prism. So the robotics is only for the Warp Prism. And I place a battery in my mineral line because I can get easily countered by an oracle. And this hard counters the oracle and lets me have enough time to warp in stalkers in case an oracle is gonna come in my base. So as we can see, he went for 2 stalkers and then 2 adepts with this build. And he wanted to deal some damage with this very popular 2 stalker 2 adept push, but my build actually hard counters his. So all you need to do is get your 4 stalkers together, and then you can start focusing the units. You wanna when you get this kind of scenario, you want to focus fire the stalker from the opponent, because stalkers deal more damage to your stalkers and take more damage from your stalkers than the adepts. So if you shoot adepts, you're kinda shooting at a wall instead of the stalkers. So yeah, whilst this is happening, you chrono boost an robo on Warp Prism, and yeah, you get the Warpgate research. And you go across the map. Very nice and simple. Easy for any beginner to learn. You start warping in and you chrono boost if you can. If you've got 150 energy, you chrono boost all the gateways. so you can warp in a second time in his base. You just lift up the stalkers right now. You lift up the stalkers in his base where he does not see it. So right now, let's go back a bit. Right now, I was actually just a bit. Okay, so I was actually getting my units in his base right now, as you can see, and he was not seeing anything, not even with the warp in. So you want to hide your push until the perfect moment, and you always want to focus fire this Pylon, because it cuts a lot of his production. Yeah, there we go. And after you destroy the Pylon, it's all micro. It's all just trying to micro your units and kill his. You should have an advantage in army count, so it should be pretty easy with the Warp Prism to juggle the stalkers, the hurt stalkers in the Warp Prism, while you attack. You see? You just need to take... let's rewatch that. You just need to take every low HP stalker and right click it in the Warp Prism. You just use the Warp Prism for lifting up the low HP stalkers. And the warp in, when he pulls the probes, you just have to warp in zealots because they deal massive damage to the probes. And yeah, that's pretty much the build, guys, as you can see. I lift up all the low HP stalkers. GG. Well, this has been a very simple tutorial for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up, leave a like, like, subscribe, and if you enjoyed this content and you've got more questions, more in-depth questions, you can definitely check out my Twitch account down below in the description, or if you've got some simple questions, just address them in the comments. But yeah, for a more in-depth question, definitely check out my YouTube, because I give longer answers there, because I can speak to you, I don't have to type, so it's quite easier for me. Anyway, thank you very much for watching, and I hope I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace.